Good morning. This is a video on how to solve multiplying with exponents with V4 for IXL. This may be a review topic for some of you, but if not, we're going to go over it. We're going to start with w to the 6th power, and I'm going to break this down, which means we're going to have 6 w's. W squared means we have 2 more w's. So these w's represent our w squared, these represent our, w to the 6th, these represent w squared, and then if we add all of the w's up, we'll get w to the 8th power. Now when you go to submit your answer, there will be something that pops up here where you can do an exponent, and then you can submit that. Instead of writing out all of these w's, there is a shortcut. And you may have noticed this. If we take our 6 plus our 2 for our exponents, that gives us our number 8. So if you want to write it out like this, you can. If you understand the shortcut that we're going to add the exponents together, you can do that instead. For the second example, we're going to take d to the 3rd power times d to the 8th. And as you can see, I wrote out 3 d's, I wrote out 8 d's, and then if we add all of them up together, we'll have d to the 11th power. If we think about the shortcut for this problem, we're going to take 3 plus 8, which will give us our 11. For this example, we're taking w to the 8th times w. So again, I wrote out 8 w's with another w, so altogether we have 9 w's. So w to the 9th, or if you look at that shortcut, we're going to take 8 plus, now this exponent is going to be 1. If you don't see an exponent, it's always going to be the number 1, and that will also give us our exponent of 9. So this example, we have a to the 0 times a to the 7th. One thing that we're going to talk about later this week is anything to the 0 power just becomes the number 1. So really, this is just going to be a to the 7th. There's nothing to do besides that, so we're just going to rewrite as a to the 7th. In this last example, we have q to the 0 times q to the 0. So again, we're not going to write anything out. I had said last slide, that anytime you have something to the 0 power, that becomes the number 1. So not q to the 1 power, just the number 1. So 1 times 1 will give us the number 1. And we will go over this later this week in class. So I would like you to try V4 in your IXL.